The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 11th of April 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options available. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Reburger.
Can I have another one?
Reburger.
Yum. Gotta love a Friday, eh, Mogi, you stallion?
I love Fridays, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee.
Yeah,
the
man.
weekend's here, fellas. You guys going to absolutely rip it up, or what's the guts?
I'm going to be ripping and tearing Mogi this weekend, that's for sure, fellas.
Because I'm getting this vibe from you, actually, Keyzie, that you've been pretty settled on the old Bearsies front of late, and that maybe you need to push the boat out. I'm getting those vibes from you this weekend.
No, not me, man. I'm chilling. I don't need alcohol to have fun, Jase. You know what I mean? It's not a joke. I'm being serious.
Totes. Yeah, totes. Yeah.
But having said that, I mean...
It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have a few Bearsies over the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already steamed.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good
so
stuff. Good stuff. Hey, now listen, it is a Friday, fellas.
Yep.
So we need your Frout Out Shy Days.
That's
on
right.
3483. And I tell you what, we have a massive show ahead, so stay tuned.
Friday out Shy Day, by the way, that's a shout out.
Yes.
On a Friday.
Yes.
All the texts that come through on 3483 go on the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher, so it's worth doing.
Tune.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, a bit of Metallica.
Absolutely.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and
Oh,
Keyzie.
yes, indeed. REM there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. We've got a few Frout Out Shy Days.
That's right, Frat Out's coming in on 3483, which is shout outs, by the way, and everyone that comes through in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. Frat Out Shy Day to Hoyte J for not giving us another terrible performance of his terrible song last month. Where is it? On your piano there.
Oh,
That's true.
It's coming.
Is it? Oh, okay, we'll schedule you in for next Friday
Okay,
then.
Friday.
Done.
Mean. Well, we're away, aren't we, next week?
Yeah, Thursday.
No, bugger it. Thursday it is.
Damn it, we are
Thursday,
too.
okay, good.
I was just putting that in my calendar.
Frat Out Shy Day to my mate Jamie who broke the work truck. G'day, Backbones. I want to shout out to the Hamilton Maris Bulldogs. Massive game tomorrow against Karaka. Up the doggies. Actually, I hate the doggies. They suck.
Frout out.
God. Fellas, an interesting thing happened to me today. I got up and did my planking. My
Is that what you call
press-ups.
it?
Were
Yeah.
you doing a plank or were you doing press-ups?
I did both.
Okay.
And anyway, I turned on the TV just sort of as background. And on the TV, there was an old episode of Wonder Woman. Do you remember Wonder Woman?
Yes.
And I was watching this particular episode, and it made me remember back when I was sort of early teens.
Would you say it reminded you?
It reminded me back in my early teens when I used to watch Wonder Woman and the confused feelings of sexuality that I had. Because at that age, I didn't quite know what I was feeling, but I do remember watching Wonder Woman and something curious happening to my body. And I guess you could class it as my sexual awakening.
I thought you reached biological manhood when you're about 11.
Yeah, well, I was about, that's what I'm talking about, maybe 10, 11. I was started, and then I would watch Wonder Woman and these strange tingles and throbs. And interestingly, I put it on the chat. An old Pugsan went to town. He said, I think there's plenty to have about that chat about sexual awakenings. He said, because I was just thinking about Christine Aguilera in the Dirty Music video.
Oh, Christina Aguilera, dirty music video, yep.
And
Absolute filth.
And then he carried on with it. Velma in the live-action Scooby-Doo film. Atomic Kitten, he wrote.
Yeah, I like Atomic Kitten.
And then he
I
said
don't know what that
Eliza Dushku in the film The New Guy.
Eliza Dushku.
And he just went on and on and on about his sexual awakenings. Can you guys kind of pinpoint for you anything like that where you sort of were aware that something was going on in your body and you were awakening sexually?
Probably Alison Moyet.
Oh, yes.
Alison Moyet. Who's she? What's she from?
She is fantastic. And what a voice, Smokey.
Oh, what a voice.
Really good voice.
Absolute weapon. So probably her. Who else was there? Ooh,
Oh, Kathy Lee Crosby
Kathy
for
Lee
me.
Gifford.
Gifford, was it? From Ripley's, Believe It or Not.
There was
There's another one.
Daisy from the Dukes of
Daisy
Hazzard.
Duke, yeah.
Yes.
She insured her legs, each of her legs, because they went, I don't know if you know this about her legs, Keyzie, because this was back in the day, but each of her legs went all the way up.
Wow.
So she insured them for $5,000, which is about $1 billion in today's money.
today's currency,
That fact just then was crazy.
That's straight
Is
up.
that true?
Yeah. Another one for me was Alyssa Milano.
Oh,
Now, she was in Who's the Boss?
Yes.
She was in Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yes.
Yeah.
And the stepsister.
Charmed.
Charmed, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What about you, Keyzie? I'm curious.
Well, it's tough because obviously when I was at the same age as you, I was watching a lot of cartoons. So, I mean, you know, I don't know if do they count cartoons? You know what I mean?
They count.
Well, they
Of course
can.
they do.
You know, you love your anime now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there were certain characters on certain TV shows.
Sure.
Certainly.
Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, Lisa Simpson was one. Janie Jetson. It was actually Android 18 off Dragon Ball Z was probably mine. 3483, by the way, if you're listening.
Oh, my God.
Who was your
the
sexual
floodgates
awakening?
are going to open. Someone's texted through this, and good one's coming through.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Jeez. Well, they're all in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher, so it's worth getting stuck in.
Samantha Fox.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Google it, Keyzie.
Don't say it like that. Now I'm not going to.
Is the black case?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, tune Queen there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, 24 minutes past 4 o'clock. I was talking in the previous break about how I was watching an old episode of Wonder Woman today at home. And it reminded me of the fact that I used to watch Wonder Woman and notice a sort of change in my body. And this is when I was a sort of youngish teenager, 10, 11, 12.
Right, so...
You know, a teenager is any number that ends with teen, like 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, but I remember being about 11 and just
11.
getting these,
Yeah.
and it was kind of my sexual awakening.
So it came out in 1976, so
Yes.
that means you must have been born in the mid-60s, which would make you about 60 now.
No, but I mean, it can play later down the years,
Not back
Keyzie.
then.
And also credit where credit's due here. Her name is Linda Carter.
Linda Carter, yes.
Yeah,
very
right.
much so.
So we're talking sexual awakenings. A lot
Or
of text.
sicko chat.
Or sicko chat.
Well, I did mention the fact that, you know, in the chat today, Pugson had about 10 or 11 of the bastards.
Oh, yeah, but that's just another day at the office for old Pugson. Someone here, Megan Fox,
Yeah.
in the first Transformers movie. For guys my age, it certainly was up there. Susie Cato. Another one on 3483.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Oprah.
Winfrey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aunt Becky from Full House.
It rings. Oh, really?
Okay. Well, no, look,
Well,
there's
but
no
this is the
judgment
thing. It's
here.
at that young age. Yeah, no judging. That's for sure. I do want to just point out that somebody's texted in here with George of the Jungle. Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
smoke show. And
'cause
I
I
do
was-
want some from the ladies.
Yes, I was just about to say, this is not just from the male perspective. I'm interested in the female perspective on this too.
Brad Pitt.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, even I go there.
Both Wilma Flintstone and Betty Rubble. It's hot, man.
There was one that you mentioned, Keyzie. My mum says that Tattoo from Fantasy Island was her sexual awakening. Remember
Yeah,
him, Mogi?
I do.
The plane!
You can't take people's accents off like that. That's racist.
Racism alert. Racism alert.
Another one here, the woman from Weird Science. That was Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly
Yes.
LeBrock. That film came out in 1986. Remember
Big
that one?
shout out to Catherine Zeta-Jones. Catherine Zeta-Jones was pretty hot back in the day. Oh, and currently, obviously, but I remember her from The Mask of Zorro as The Legend of Zorro, sorry.
Yeah.
And my one, which I just mentioned half of, The Mask, early 90s with Jim Carrey.
Oh, how hot was he?
He
Good
was
call.
so
No,
hot.
hang on.
Good call, Keyzie. Was he one of yours?
I totally get why you say that.
Well, that's all you
Well, no.
know. Sense of humour can be very attractive,
Yeah,
Keyzie, and that
exactly.
was fully on
Exactly.
display there. Did you like him so much in Ace Ventura?
Yeah. Especially the second one when nature calls. So hot. Also, Cameron Diaz. I'll chuck that in there.
From The Mask, sure.
Yeah, from The Mask.
Yeah, that was one of the most. That was one of the all-time biggest debuts from an actress, I'd say.
Yeah, well, they...
It skyrocketed straight to stardom.
Yeah. My mate's mum. That's from a text. That's not me. Just fellas.
Gem of the Holograms. Do you remember Gem and the Holograms, Jase? It was
No,
a
I
cartoon.
don't. No, I don't. Sorry.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Oh, yeah,
From
totes.
MASH.
Definitely. Definitely.
Radar.
Oh, yeah.
Selma Hayek off Desperado. Text has just come through there.
Oh, wow. I don't get that.
You don't like that?
No, I'm sure I do.
Well,
Does she
I'll
look-
tell you what. She's no Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Yeah,
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Here they come. Try time.
Holy cow, the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Up the Warriors, baby. It's the big show in BRISSY for the NRL Magic Round. Is there anyone out there? Let's go to the phone.
That's right. Thanks to boystrip.co.nz, the big show is heading back to Brisbane, back to the NRL's Magic Round to watch 16 NRL teams battle it out. 8 awesome head-to-head clashes across 3 glorious days at Suncorp Stadium. Potentially also having Manaia Stewart join us as well.
Well, we'll
Potentially.
see. We'll see how
We'll
that
call
goes.
him later on and see whether he's accepted our
See
deal.
where they're at with it, Keyzie.
Yeah.
We don't
Hey,
know.
and I tell you what, I think we're going to draw that winner next week. So you got to get stuck in there, team. G'day, Patrick, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, not too bad, thanks yourself, mate.
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. What's the plan for the weekend there, Patrick?
I'm actually heading over to Aussie already.
Oh, very nice.
What are you doing over there?
Just playing a bit of sport, you know.
What kind of sport?
Water polo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good
Shit,
stuff, mate. Good stuff. And who would you take with you, Patrick, if you were to win?
Probably my brother, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
good on you, mate.
yeah.
What's his
Back
name,
home.
Patrick?
Steve.
Damn.
Stan. Okay.
Damn.
Sam.
Oh,
Oh, Sam. Okay,
Sam.
yeah, good. Well, I tell you what, Patrick, you're in the draw, so stay on the line and old Pugstown will take care of you. Good luck, mate.
Good on you, man.
Good
Good luck
day.
with the water polo.
G'day, Ben, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, bloody good, thanks, fellas.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
This sounds like a mad dog, if
He
ever
does.
I've
He
heard
sounds
one.
like a backbone. Speaking of which, what do you do for a crust, Ben?
Oh, I'm a school teacher, so I'm just on school holidays.
Ah,
backbone.
You know, I tell you what, Ben, a lot of people give teachers a lot of jip for being on a lot of holidays. Not in this show, mate. We think you guys fully deserve all the 15 weeks or 20 weeks that you get off every year. Totally, man. It's hard yakka.
I work most of it,
Yeah,
mate.
of course you
I
do,
know,
man.
but that's
Of
what
course
I
you
mean,
do.
Ben. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So tell me, Ben, who would you take with you?
Oh, I'd have to say the brother's probably in the box seat there, mate.
That's the goer. The brother.
What's his name there, Ben?
Believe it or not, his name's Sam as well.
Sam.
what if it's the same dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Good news, Ben. You're in the draw, mate.
Congrats, man.
Bloody good.
Good on you, mate.
Backbone. I like the sound of that, dude.
G'day, Jason, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, what a week it's been, but I'm happy now.
Yeah, good
You
stuff,
sound
mate.
thrilled, man.
Yeah, you sound over the moon, Jace.
Oh, I am. It's good to get through. Finally.
Yeah, good. What are you doing for the weekend there, Jace?
Weekend. Oh, it's got to be some footy on.
Oh, yeah. A bit of footy,
Bit of
mate.
Sunday afternoon footy. Who's your favourite rugby league player, mate, that's dead?
Dead.
Yeah, man.
Hurry
We've
up,
been
man.
asking
Come on,
everyone.
We haven't got
Jace.
all day, man. You should have 20 ideas straight off the bat.
Yeah, I'll go for some Aussie guy.
Yeah, some Aussie guy.
Aussie guy.
Yeah.
Good on you, Jace. Will you stay on the line there and Puxham will look after you as well, mate? Your backbone.
So good. Actually, I just realised we didn't actually... Hey, Jase, you there, man?
Yep.
What do you do for a crust?
Oh, am I back on?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what do you do for a crust, man?
Oh, I'm a landscape gardener.
backbone!
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Just
good
wanted
on
to
you,
double
man.
check. Yeah.
Sweet.
Bloody good,
Okay.
fellas.
Actually, could you keep him on the line there, Pugson? I I want to do a bit of landscaping in my backyard there. I just want to see what he charges.
Mowing your lawns isn't landscaping, man. Just do it yourself.
He doesn't do pubes, Jase.
Oh. Here's Faith No More.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, bit of Pearl Jam for your Friday afternoon there. The time, 4:49, which means it's time for What's on the TV with Mike Minogue. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Last night, fellas, I watched a TV show called The Studio. The Studio. And it's on Apple TV. The first episode's free. That's what I watched because I haven't got a subscription for Apple TV anymore. But I wanted to see what that one was like.
Yes.
It's created, written, directed and starring Seth Rogen.
Yes.
And he becomes the new head of a studio, a film production studio. And he wants to make great new movies, but he's sort of pressured by the owners that he has to make sort of the garbagey sort of, like the Barbie movie, that sort of thing, all on those. Not that that's a terrible movie, but, the IP sort of stuff that comes from, a board game or something like that. And it's got a huge cast in it. Charlize Theron is in it. Martin Scorsese was in it. There was just a Steve Buscemi. There's a huge list of stars. It's a real behind the scenes of Hollywood sort of thing. Comedy. Pretty funny. If I could say anything, I'd say it suffers from having Seth Rogen in it, who I just struggle with.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's funny at all.
How many buzzies?
Out of 5.
I would say give it a watch. I'd say 3 buzzies out of 5 buzzies. And if it wasn't him in it, it would be 4.5.
Wow, that bad.
Interesting.
I don't believe him. You just don't believe him in the right, and he's a very whiny. Everything he does, he's whining. He's sort of like Woody. He's a new Woody Allen, actually, in that regard.
Yes, yeah.
I don't like Woody Allen either.
I watched last night, fellas, and there was a whole run of them. Gold Rush.
Was this on Discovery Channel or something?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's gold in them
and it's guys, it's amazing stuff, actually. It's guys mining for gold, right? And there's always things breaking down and it's kind of like your property programs, you know what I mean?
No, it's
Keyzie?
not, because that's all fabricated.
There's always drama. It's like, if we don't get this gold out of the ground, this whole thing's closing down fast.
God.
And I watched about 3 episodes in a row, and it was really similar. Every episode had that kind of drama in it. Like, unless we get this gold out, and then like a machine or something will break down, and they'll go, oh no,
dag nabbit.
That started from American Chopper.
Yeah.
The Discovery Channel thing where there's heaps of drama. It all started from American Chopper back in the day, and now everything is the same.
The funny thing about that, like, we got to get the gold out of the ground, or we've got to shut this thing down. Why? You own the land. Don't have to shut anything down.
Nah.
Yeah,
Just
but they've
go
got to pay for all their massively expensive equipment, Mogi, for the diesel.
Oh, the diesel as well.
Because they're shipping stuff back and forth. It's great stuff, fellas.
How many buzzies out of 5?
5!
Oh.
Jace, can I ask you a question? When we diss your favourite TV show, does that bug you at all?
Nah.
It's been bugging me. The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The exponents. Oh.
Too early, man.
I knew that was coming too.
No, you didn't.
I did. I actually did.
No, you didn't.
The exponents here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show now coming up after 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. As always, of course, the Throbber.
Today's, what's today's theme? Is it Mogi?
It's loser or failure.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of area as a result of me being
Is
cut
it
out
loser
of...
or failure?
Well, it's the same thing.
I feel like Mogi's shifting the it was never failure, was not
Go
mentioned.
back to the chat, dude. Go back to the chat.
It said loser. It said loser. And
Okay.
we went, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Does loser...
okay.
Don't change.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
Okay, so what's happening is Jace has obviously chosen something that doesn't work with the word failure.
He's chosen loser by Beck is what he's chosen.
Damn it.
Are you serious you chose that?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Or Little River Band, Lonesome Loser. But the theme is loser, so we're going to choose our throbbers and play them after 5 o'clock.
Beautiful.
Which is bloody exciting.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, you massive backbones. The theme today, loser. Based off of the fact that poor old Mogi, who was starring in White Lotus, this last episode of the current series, was cut from the show.
Yeah.
We had a big party over at his place, and he never appeared, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I don't think you're a loser, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I don't think so either, man.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You must have got paid heaps for that, too.
Never you mind, Hoyte Janus. Never you mind.
Who wants to go first on today's...
I'll go first, man.
Okay.
This song here, fellas, is about the kind of failure that no one wants to talk about. The quiet kind. It's about people who come to Hollywood chasing a dream only to be forgotten, Jase.
Yeah.
Lost in a system that never wanted them to win.
Who is it?
System of a Down, Jase.
Yeah.
And it's called Lost in Hollywood. And Pugs has taken it from the wrong part of the song.
that's
so
all right.
he's absolutely sabotaged me there, so that's good.
Oh, you got no threat from Hoyte J.
Well, do you want to go next then, Jase?
Yeah, what do you got, brother?
I got no threat.
This is going to win.
I predicted it. Little River Band?
Yeah, man.
Tune.
No, I've got to tell you, fellas, that the original song that I picked was Post Malone,
Oh, yeah?
called Loser.
All right.
But I mean, I like Post Malone, but it was embarrassing.
Yeah, right. It was a
And I
shocker.
came in and Pugs found it on the computer there, and we both just went, "Oh Jesus!"
Not
That's
the guy.
embarrassing. The song I've chosen was massive when I was in high school. It's about a guy who's a
Yeah.
massive loser.
Yeah, cool.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know.
This is from the movie Euro Trip, where Matt Damon was the lead singer of that band.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it gives me Green Day vibes.
It's sort of Sum 41.
It is. It's
For me.
very much from that era.
Yeah.
And it was a song about a dude who doesn't know that another dude's
Plowing.
getting it on with his... Well, not ploughing, making sweet
I was
love.
going to say play on the field. but-
Well, you decide. He's going to give us a call on 0800 Hauraki. In the meantime, here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed it is. Welcome
Douche,
back, you
douche.
massive backbones. The theme today, Loser.
This is on the back of Mogi getting cut from the final season of White Lotus.
You're cut, Millhouse.
Yeah. Mogi, you were stitched up in the last one. Played the incorrect part of your song.
Did.
So just for
I've
those...
got Lost in Hollywood from System of a Down. It rules. Sounds like the same. Tune.
That's a tune.
Hoyte Janus.
Yeah, man.
What did you choose, Jase?
Bit old school, feeling good driving home.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the queen of hearts every time. Have you heard about the lonesome loser?
That's Little River Band.
Yeah, man.
Lonesome Loser. Very obvious. In fact, if you win, I feel like you should have an asterisk for picking an obvious tune.
Sure. Chuck it up there, Keyzie.
My song is Scotty Doesn't Know by Lustra from the movie Euro Trip in the mid-2000s.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still
Got a
she's
couple
on her
of
knees.
texts that have come in here already. Mogi for the win, surely. Absolute tune. Keyzie dragging the chain as usual, but some of his high school mates will be all over that. Also, classic Keyzie picking a Keyzie special. Absolute banger, though.
Yes.
So flick us a text on 3483. Let us know what you think about the winner and what we should be arguing about after it plays.
It's good tune, Keyzie. There's
Thanks, Jase.
There's something nasally and very American band in a garage kind of about it that I hate.
Yeah, it's a shitter.
Guys, come on now.
But Kurt, you mad bastard, how's life?
Going pretty grouse there, you mad dog.
Well, he's got Keyzie vibes, this
Good
guy.
on you, mate. I was going to say he's got Mogie vibes, actually.
Oh, yeah, we'll find out.
What are you running with there, Kurt?
I'm actually going to go for the Keyzie special.
Good on you, Kurt. Just to clarify, it's not a comedy song. It's not a Keyzie special.
Oh, it's a bit of a comedy.
No, it's just a good song.
It's just a good old-fashioned shitter.
Yeah. G'day, Sam, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, pretty grouse, you sick son of a bitch.
Okay, you just want to say Mogie and get it done with?
No, well, I'm going to have to go, even though he is a loser, I'm going to have to go with Keyzie on this one.
Oh, no.
It's a terrible song.
Thanks, Sam, you mad bastard. Oh, it's so great.
Jeez.
Oh, do you want to go to someone else, Mogie?
Yeah, I just want to find out who the other ones were for there, Keyzie. Go to the other backbones in there. What do you reckon, Dan? Who are you going for?
Well, normally I go for Keyzie, but it's like he stopped trying, so I was going to go for you, Mogie.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Yeah, good stuff,
Appreciate
Dan.
that from you, brother. What about you, Angus?
Who are you going for?
I was definitely going to go for Hoyte Jase.
That's a shame.
A couple of jizzes. Oh, well, Keyzie, you won it fair and square,
Yeah,
man.
well, he did.
And this is the thing. The audience can't complain about what a shocking song this is because none of you picked up the phone to call.
Correct.
So, 3483, what do you reckon? In the meantime, another Keyzie win. It's lustrous. Scotty doesn't know on Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Tune, eh, fellas?
Absolute banger, man.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
Scotty doesn't know.
The thing is that what that's about is the old Scotty doesn't know there. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what's going on, Jase, because he's a loser. Because he got cut out of White Lotus.
So...
Mogie doesn't know.
Mogie doesn't know.
Who's the band?
They're called Lustra.
They must have had tons of hits, did they? With a tune like that, they must have been pumping them out.
I reckon.
What are they called again?
Lustra.
Oh, yeah.
But the only reason that song was massive was because it was part of a garbage, teenage rock.
That movie ruled.
I reckon it must have been a great movie to have that song in it.
A classic R18, not another teen movie style movie, American Pie style. It was called Euro Trip in the mid-2000s.
I saw that.
For some reason, Matt Damon played the front man of this band.
Yeah.
It was just such a weird, but it was massive when I was in high school. And the audience loved it, fellas.
Oh, the audience did, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
some
good.
of them didn't. We'll just go to the scores really quick. Out in first place on 4 wins with an
Wow.
asterisk for being racist with Kung Fu fighting old Keyzie.
Was that this year?
Yeah. Second place on 3 with an asterisk for coercing a listener, Hoyte J. And in last place on 2, tied with Pug San, old Mogie. So there you go. A lot of texts coming through on 3483 as well, fellas.
Oh, yeah, what are they saying, man?
Throbber. Disappointing Throbber.
Yeah, there's some people that love it.
Another Keyzie banger. I don't want to hear anything from Hoyte Swing J.
I'll take anything on the hits over Keyzie's Throbber. What a disgrace. The only loser here is Keyzie. Give him an asterisk.
No, you're reading out all the anti-Keyzie ones. At the end of the day, a lot of people happy on 3483.
Oh, thousands are happy there.
And Keyzie, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Fair cop, fair win.
Keyzie.
Keyzie. Keyzie. Keyzie.
Throbber.
Keyzie.
Mogie doesn't know.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Billy Idol there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 5:24 now. We had a golf game against the breakfast show. Keyzie and I versus Manaia and Jerry. We lost. We had to pay for a meal for them at a steak restaurant chosen by Jerry. Very flash steak restaurant. But in the meantime, things have sort of changed a little bit. And we managed to get Manaia on a boys' trip to the Magic Round, didn't we, fellas?
He asked to be a part of it, and in exchange, he'll waive that whole we owe them a steak meal situation.
If we get him on.
If we get him on. We called Dave from Boys Trip. He was like, yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's going to cost thousands. So we said, look, Manaia, here's the deal. If you want to come on the boys' trip to BRISSY to Magic Round, you've got to buy us all a steak dinner. You've also got to buy Jerry one as well to make up for that missed steak dinner. I think we just go straight to Manaia, who's on the phone with us now.
Yes.
And the reason we should go straight to Manaia is because he's been on the steam all afternoon. How are you going today, Manaia, Stewart?
Good, thanks, mate. As you guys know, I knock off at about 9:30, so...
oh, you've been going since then?
Well on my way, yeah. Can I just try and, I'm a little bit scattered at the moment. Can I just try and get this straight in my own head? So you guys owe us a steak dinner. You're willing to pay that debt with something that doesn't cost you anything, and in return you want me to pay for some steak dinner on the way over there? Is that right?
I think it's that we'll put in the word to get you on the trip.
Thank you, Mogi.
And without us, you get jack shit.
Yeah,
and I want to hear a little bit of appreciation out of you, man. Now, my understanding is that you're on the wagon at the moment, but if you've been drinking since 9:30 in the morning and you get a little bit bullish and you get a bit of attitude about you, we don't want you on the magic round. All right?
Well, my understanding is that the fellas at Boys Trip have already agreed to it.
Oh, yeah, the horse has bolted well and truly.
So I will be coming with you guys. And in return, not only you want your cake and you want to eat it too, you want me to pay for a steak dinner while we get over there.
Oh.
That doesn't add up to me.
No, Manaia, you've got it all wrong, man. I want you to pay for a steak dinner for all of us before we go.
Go to the magic round.
And Jerry, and also don't forget, we're going to need you to do social media while we're over there, man. We're going to need 3 reels a day and at least sort of 10 stories on the old Insta.
So you guys are so tight that not only will you not pay your own debt, you will give someone something that didn't cost you anything, and then ask them to pay for something for you.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
As Smokey
right.
said, we had to use our extensive sort of, power here to get you that trip, which incidentally is worth and valued at around $28,000, Manaia. So you come out of this very well indeed, and you do very well to be a bit more grateful for the situation.
What I will say, fellas, is that there are still packages available on boystrip.co.nz, and they're only worth $3,200. Very cheap, reasonable, a bargain at twice the price. So for you guys to try and extort me at 10 times the price,
okay,
I got to be honest.
Okay,
it's untenable.
Fellas, I think he's looked up the actual price and he's got us over a barrel here. Okay, Manaia, how about this? You come to Magic Round and we don't buy you dinner.
Well, actually, I'll settle for a pie on the way home from the Caxton at about 4 in the morning, if that's all good.
You got to buy a Mogi a 4 a.m. pie. How does that sound?
Yeah, I'll go a kebab.
I'll do you one better. I'll buy Mogi a pie, I'll buy Hoyte J a kebab, and I'll buy the durries for the whole weekend.
Yeah. See, that was easy, man.
We got a deal. Lock it in. We'll see you there, brother.
Done.
Oh, that's exciting. Hey, fellas, up next on the show, by the way, for the New Zealand International Comedy Festival, comedian Itay Dom.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Arctic Monkeys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. We've got a special guest in the studio with us today, Itay Dom, New Zealand comedian. G'day, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, it's all good, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, still not sure who is who, but I'm fucking...
I'm Jase. This is
Itay,
Keyzie. And that is Mogi.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if you see Itay perform live, which I've done a few times, he very naturally weaves cuss words into his stand-up.
I apologize.
You weren't 15 seconds in and
I am
dropped
not media trained.
The very first sentence he's dropping F-bombs.
Yeah. That's my bad. It will not happen again.
Actually, just on that front, and the reason that Keyzie knows that is that he's done a couple of gigs with you. How did he go?
No, you can't remember. That was ages ago.
I remember that. You always remember people who bomb.
100%. One of them actually, Itay, was hosted by Corey Gonzalez-McCure.
Yeah.
The bar was
Ponsonby Social Club.
Ponsonby Social Club.
That's
it was
right.
half full of people that I don't think really give a shit about old Keyzie.
They don't care about anything except alcohol.
Honestly, it was, and that was one of the experiences when I did that one, and it was like, oh, wow, this is being a comedian. As you go to a place like this, no one laughs at your shit, and you just go, wow, it's just another night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you were saying, Itay, off here that you absolutely destroyed that night.
Yeah, I did. It was a good memory for me. You know?
Right.
It was a core memory.
Was that you destroying? Wow, okay. Far out. Actually, Itay, just on Mike, because
good.
Mike's got a nickname. We call him Crowd work Mogi.
Oh yeah, nice.
Because he does really great crowd
I did
work.
crowd work. Last year we had to do stand-up at the Comedy Festival.
That's right.
The Big Show did. And so Hoyte, Jay and Keyzie spent, about a year writing their material, but I didn't want to get stressed out about it and worry that I'd forget things, so I just thought I'd do crowd work.
Yeah.
Keyzie mocked me for my approach, but I went out there and absolutely levelled the joint. So I understand you're big on the crowd work as well. Is that because you're lazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, because I've only ever seen you do crowd work. Not that it's a bad thing at all. It's like, so what's the key to doing crowd work and walking out there with nothing? Are you already watching and making observations before you get up there?
I'm usually watching the people to know what not to do. But I'm watching the, I'm taking notes of the crowd, seeing who's going to talk. The main thing is confidence. I mean, you know this, I don't need to tell you this, but all you got to do is just be confident.
Right.
And you always...
Keyzie, you just got to be confident.
No, I'm confident, man.
Yeah.
Right. And so before you do get up there, you've looked at a few people in the crowd and you go, I might chat to that person,
Yeah, I'm checking that, I didn't go on dates with any of the girls in the front row. And then I'm
that
like,
must
all right,
be difficult, though, because you know?
Yeah, we've heard
You're
you're a bit of a Lothario on the comedy scene there, mate. And
what told you that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're a good-looking fella. I mean,
This is radio.
I tell you what an aphrodisiac laughter is, fellas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making people laugh is a real aphrodisiac. Yeah. You're a good-looking fella. It makes sense you're a rooter.
Thank you.
Once again, we're with Itay Dom, comedian and comedy slut here in New Zealand, who's known for just making his way through anyone and everyone, really. Itay, you are up for the Billy T. James Award, this comedy festival. How does that work? Do you have to put yourself forward? Do you get selected? And then is it all about your performance throughout the festival?
Yeah, you do an application and then you do a showcase and then you just get chosen.
Yeah, right. And do you know who's judging it?
A bunch of TV personnel and media personality and art director. So you bet my show's gonna have an interpretive dance, and it's gonna be real good. But the main reason I'm doing the Billy T is so I could get on this show. I mean,
on this show,
this is the
you know when I was talking to my publicist, shout out Ali, and she was like, you want to get on the big show, and I was like, absolutely, I'll do it for free. And she was like, that's good because
are you doing this interview for free?
It is for free.
Oh wow!
Turns out there is no money.
Hey, Pugson, can you get Itay some beersies or something
maybe
at least?
Maybe a Reburger voucher, 50 bucker.
Oh, we just gave our last one away, Mogi. Should we go to a tune?
Yeah.
DJ, and we'll come back with more Itay Dom.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Jimi Hendrix there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. We've got comedian Itay Dom in the studio with us. Now, the New Zealand Comedy Festival, Itay's coming up. You got a show in it, Itay Phone Home, I believe it's called.
Correct.
Back in the day when I was doing comedy with my mate...
There were no phones.
There were no phones, yeah, well, for a start.
Oh, that's right, because yours was called Hoyte Telegram Home?
yeah. But one of the biggest problems we always had when we were doing a show is what to call it.
Yeah.
Is that an issue for you, or that came straight to you, boom?
No, my first name for the show was You Can't Spell the New Zealand International Comedy Festival without Itay, but that was a long one. So
is it Itay?
Itay. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not
That's
okay.
been shocking. I'm sorry about that, man.
Guys, it's fine.
No,
it is not okay.
No, it's not. How often you've obviously people mispronounce it so often that you don't even care anymore.
Yes.
That's appalling.
I have a guy at work, every time I see him, he mispronounces my name in a slightly different way. It's pretty good.
I feel genuinely shit about that.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, that's bad from you, Jase.
That's all right.
So Itay Dom, who is part of the
hang on, we should check on the Dom.
Is it Dom?
Is it Dom?
Yeah.
It is.
What were we saying? Itay.
Itay, yeah.
Okay.
Is that the most common mispronunciation?
Yeah, people usually see the name and they think it's Italy. And then I'm like, no, it's Itay. And then that's the end of the...
no, it's not.
That's the end of the Uber chat.
The comedy festival, thanks to Best Foods Mayo. Your show is called Itay Phone Home from the 6th till the 10th of May. Bats Theatre, Wellington.
Oh, Bats.
Oh, how good's Bats?
How good.
You love Bats.
Good,
I
man.
do, man.
You're also doing it at the Classic as well. Itay, what can you tell us about your show?
It's a good show. Hopefully award-winning show.
Yes.
And it's all about, today I was on a Zoom call with Josh Thompson, name drop, and he rated
Great
you
man.
guys very highly.
Oh, really?
Well, two of you. And but he said, while I was talking to him, I realized the topic of the show is, what would you do to impress your crush? So that is the tagline for the show. How far would you go?
Right.
I did stand-up comedy first time to impress a girl. That is the throughput. That's the through line of the show.
Right.
Just trying to impress people.
Did it work?
I'm single. Let me put it on the airwaves.
There's varying degrees of success when it comes to dating, though. But it does say that your some of the topics include navigating 20s dating disasters.
Yeah.
Any rippers that you can share with us, man? It's been a long time since I've had a dating disaster.
Oh, I can tell you about last night. I had 2 dates, so that would be interesting.
You had 2 dates?
Yeah.
Hey.
'Cause
Wow.
Sometimes you set the backup, and then the first one still comes. So then you have to
Do both.
Still got to do the backup. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What happened? I don't know if this is.
No,
I'll
you
just
go
say
for it.
I'll just say it. I texted the girl I was gonna come over, and I texted her, wear something sexy or nothing at all. And she was like, "Where's your manners?" I was like, "Left them at work." So then I pull up to her house, and she's like, "The door's unlocked." So I'm coming in. I'm excited, the door's unlocked. I know what's gonna happen in that. And I walk in, and she's wearing all her clothes. Like, I'm talking, she had like 10 layers on.
That's funny.
She had a puffer jacket, she had a vest, she had like a high school jersey on, long sleeve, short sleeve. She had 5 pairs of pants on.
Damn. And
Yeah.
when you say high school, you mean like old high school, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah. Let
cool.
me 100% classify it.
Okay. Cool. Just double checking. Just double checking. So if you'd like to go see Itay's show as part of the New Zealand International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo, it's called Itay Phone Home comedyfestival.co.nz.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
You two there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show. After 6 o'clock, we're going to talk the Wires, fellas. Big weekend for them. You
That's
excited?
right.
You
Yep.
pumped up?
Yeah.
Head versus heart, which is Mogi and I going head to head to predict the outcome of the Wires game. Looking forward to that.
Melbourne Storm, isn't it?
That's right, Sunday.
Yes. And also a bit of Meet Paddy 69 chat. Some advice from the big fellas.
Do you reckon, Jase, just quickly, do you reckon you nailed the name of that segment?
Meet Paddy, what is it?
Meet Paddy 69 chat.
Chat,
Meet
yeah.
Paddy Nips.
Oh, Meet Paddy Nips,
69 at gmail.com.
But it's just so long.
Yeah, but you nailed it,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
Always
thanks,
slowed it
man.
down.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Friday's going along very nicely indeed. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Reburger.
Serving good. Mike, that's the sponsor's product, man. We're serving good
I
times.
thought that was actually one of your sound effects.
Can I redo this, please?
Reburger.
Yeah, beautiful. I
Serving
might actually
good
get it. I might actually get it
Jase.
tonight. Actually, Keyzie.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away. Reburger today.
Reburger.
Do you want to do
Take
the
your time.
horny thing as well?
Douche. I like that one.
Yeah, so do I.
Reburger.
Yeah, there you go. So if you're sitting around at home or you're driving home and you think, what am I going to have for dinner? Get some Reburger.
That's so good, fellas. Hey, have you heard of the podcast outro?
No.
Nah.
It's bonus.
Don't want to know. I've got enough going on in my head without hearing about, what did you call it?
The podcast outro.
Yeah, I don't need to know about that.
But Mogi, it's really important
Nah.
because we could get extra listeners if we talk about it.
I don't know. It feels like if they don't know about it already, then stuff them. You know what I mean?
What are we doing here?
We've got a cool club going on.
No, we don't want to be cool.
know,
we
it's
want to be welcoming.
exclusive.
No, yeah, it is.
If you find it all good, but I'm not going to stand out on the street flogging it.
Begging.
Either listen or don't. You're cool.
fair enough. All right, here's today's podcast clip. It's called Jumpsuit, and I'm pretty sure it's about.
Of course it is.
It's about Jason's wife at a party.
She was wearing this, what do you call it, jumpsuit that she had
Oh, like a
made
mechanic wears.
That she had made
Like a
in
prisoner wears.
That she had made in Vietnam, sort of silver colour. She looked fantastic.
Like a spaceman.
No, it's kind of
like an
spacey.
astronaut.
Yeah, like a silver, because the
it had-
silver's shiny.
But instead of like a collar,
She have a bubble on her head?
Instead of like a
Like a
collar at the
gimp suit.
front, it had a collar at the back. It was very, very.
She
like
had
a
it on
gimp suit.
backwards.
Yeah, like a gimp suit. Yeah. Just a standing conversation.
Yeah, totally it was.
Just quickly, was your wife actually wearing a silver jumpsuit?
Yes. She was.
But it looked cool though, right?
She looked great.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been to Vietnam recently, and you can go over there and get stuff made. Like in a day, man.
Oh, that's cool, man.
They just measure
Must be
you
good
up.
quality.
Oh, in
it's
excess.
really good quality.
This is in excess.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Weezer there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now a bit of rugby action over the weekend, so it's time for Lane versus the Coin. In your own time, Keyzie.
Come on, Keyzie, man.
Come on, Keyzie.
ACC head G Lane versus a coin.
That's right. That's when we put a coin up against the man with the most knowledge on sport in all of Aotearoa. ACC head Mike Lane. How you going, brother?
Yeah, good. Look, this weekend is probably the biggest weekend where it is going to be decided by the toss of a coin.
Are you pissed? Are you pissed, Lane? Are you drunk?
The coin. Yeah, I'm wasted.
So this is because I had a feeling this would happen. The ACC had a bit of a long lunch today.
Yeah.
Manaia.
You're all invited.
Oh, shit, I forgot about it.
No, it's...
Yeah.
Look, G Lane, we just had Manaia Stewart on the show about less than an hour ago, and he was clearly steamed as well. The issue I have with you being steamed is, don't you have to call the footy tonight?
Yeah.
No further questions. All G.
All G's.
I was going to say, what is that an issue?
No, it's not an issue at all. It makes it better without a doubt. Hey, first up, Lane, Canes v Crusaders. What do you reckon?
Oh, is that tonight?
I'm going, tonight, 7 o'clock. You know what? I'm going to go Crusaders.
Yeah, man, it should be a ripper of a game. Any sort of insight from you there?
No, I don't. For me, I just don't know. The Hurricanes lost by 1 against, I don't know. Something tells me the Crusaders are coming back tonight.
It's that kind of competition, mate. It's hard to tell from week to week.
But the Canes are at home, right?
Yeah. Canes are. Here we go. Flip into the coin, and they say Crusaders.
Yeah, so the Canes are at home, so the coin's going Crusaders, as is G Lane.
Okay.
Next up, Blues Moana.
Ooh.
Hey, no. Hey, we've got Chiefs tonight as well.
Oh, is it? Chiefs, okay. Sorry about that, mate.
Chiefs Waratahs.
Right. Chiefs Waratahs. You know what? This is highly controversial. And Chiefs Mana fans will hate me, but I'm going for the Waratahs.
Holy hecker.
That's huge.
What's the guts there, man? What do you reckon it is? Home advantage?
Yeah, home advantage, and there's 2 changes for the Chiefs as well.
Okay.
And this is a banana skin for the Chiefs.
All right, here we go. Tossing that coin, baby. And it is away. It's the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. So we're going Chiefs Tars.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Damn it. That's going to be a killer for me on Monday. Okay.
Next up, you've got the Blues taking on Moana Pacifica at home in New Zealand.
Oh, mate, Blues are hot favourites, and I'm going to have to go for the Blues.
Okay, this is an exciting one. Moana obviously on a bit of a streak.
Bit of a roll,
what does the coin reckon? The coin agrees with you.
Okay. See, I would have loved to go Moana Pacifica on that one. Next up, G Lane, also being commentated on the on Radio Hauraki and iHeartRadio. You've got the Highlanders taking on the Fiji and Drua at 7:05 tomorrow.
The fact that in Dunedin it's about 5 degrees, I'm going to go Highlanders.
Yeah, easy win that one.
That's Fiji. They want to get out of there. No worries.
Here we go. The coin disagrees.
We're going Fiji, yes.
Sucker. that coin has never been to Dunedin. That coin has never been to Dunedin.
Yeah, that's an Auckland coin right there. And the final game of the round, it's a huge one. The Reds taking on the Brumbies 9:30 tomorrow.
The Reds, Brumbies. I don't know. Brumbies?
Brumbies.
He's giving it a lot of thought. Here we go. The coin agrees.
Oh,
Brumbies. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man.
Actually, the Reds are in pretty good form, I think. All right, Lane, we'll call you on Monday to see how humiliated you've been.
Well, can someone give me a table of how we're
Look,
going?
we've just had an update from Pugson. He reckons either Monday or a couple of weeks after Anzac Day.
Classic. Classic. Okay.
All right. Good luck for the call tonight.
Okay. See you later, mate.
See you, mate.
Okay, all right then. Okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Beastie Boys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. It's time for a bit of Meat Patty Nip 69.
Meat Patty Nips
69
at gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
That's right. If you ever need advice on anything, meatpattynips69 at gmail.com is the email address. Slide into our emails. 100% anonymous. Worth doing.
But they don't have to be.
Well, they don't, but unless specified, they will always be anonymous.
Yeah.
Just to encourage people to be honest, and open up. G'day, fellas. Got a Prince Albert in Newtown there at a tattoo place, and fellow showed me his piece, which was the size of a kettlebell.
Oh, yeah. Is this from Christopher Luxon?
This is from Christopher Luxon. I opted for the starter, of course. I'm 17 years old. I thought, Dad, better not go full hog. Trouble is now I've got a sprinkler now due to the extra holes going sideways, and the missus is over the wheeze all over the seat, etc. Can you suggest something, please? I've tried sitting, but it's time consuming. Cheers.
I'm just trying to visualise a Prince Albert again through the head, right?
It's through if you can imagine, you've got a curtain rail hook.
Yes.
A round bastard there. You'd feed that into the eye of the tiger.
Yes.
And down through the base.
Yeah.
Well,
really?
Oh, yeah. What did
that-
you think it was?
I thought it was like a 4E situation.
No. She's
Wow.
straight up the guts.
That is a terrible idea.
Oh, no, it goes good. Have you never had one of those, Keith?
No, have you?
Oh, yeah. Have still got.
So you're running a full scorched
And
earth.
he's right. So I've got scorched earth, and then I'm also running like a massive kettlebell. You sort of, those things that you get in your ears with those earrings?
Stretches.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
like
get bigger
that.
and bigger and bigger. That's sort of how it goes. And it has a elongating effect as well, of course, Hoyte J.
Right.
But unfortunately, it also has a thinning effect.
Because I'm just picturing your operation and stuff, and then when I sort
Which
of
you always
factor
do.
in your sort of munty circumcision, it must be
Oh,
a
it's a
hell
thing
of
of true beauty.
And it would be a bloody horror show down there.
No, it's gorgeous, mine.
Because it's gorgeous, because it's scorched earth laser, a little hat,
Yeah.
and then a full-blown
right, yeah.
kettlebell stretches.
I don't know what it is, but with that particular reason, in my head, the word tearing keeps coming to mind.
God.
You know what I mean? And I just
God.
go, oh, geez, I don't know.
No, it is pretty good. I mean, it sounds like, so sometimes you can have a little bit of leakage out the side.
Sure.
And so what you got to do is, when a dog wants to eat its own stitches on its leg?
Yes.
So you got to put that helmet around its neck.
Oh, the funnel.
Oh, yeah, the funnel
thing?
yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to get one of those.
And do you put that on your neck or your downstairs?
No, you're downstairs.
I'm not opposed to piercings per se.
Okay, good.
I've got nipple piercings, obviously. But yeah, anything to do with the face or the downstairs, I'm like, yeah, nah.
Oh, really?
I used to
wait.
have an earring.
No, sorry. So you're not against piercings, but anything to do with the face, like ear piercings, and that's the most common.
You don't like a nose or a lip?
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have been more specific. You're right, fellas. I apologise. Nose or lip?
Yeah.
No. And my daughter has both.
Right. So what's your advice here? My advice is just sit down, wheeze, man. It's life-changing. Start doing it. It's great.
Yeah.
Take 5, sit down, relax,
Yeah.
or just take that weird thing out of your
it's
tea.
all good leaking all over the floor, man.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
News there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday evening. Now, there's also a sporting action in terms of rugby league coming up over the weekend, fellas. So it's time for Head versus Heart.
Hoyte Jizz.
Sorry, wrong one.
The Waz. Head versus Heart.
That's an all-timer. I like that thing. It works.
Yeah.
It works, man.
Yeah.
This week, of course, Keyzie there, or Hoyte Jizz, as I like to call you, we'll be playing the Storm, but we'll be playing them over at Amy Park in Melbourne. Never a happy hunting ground for the Warriors. We haven't won there since 2015. I was listening to something, and they were saying that the average score over the last... maybe it's as long as we've been playing the Storm, is something like 34-10.
In favour of the Waz.
Yeah, if only. That's a demolition job, isn't it? That is your average score against that side.
Yeah, and I think that massive loss 3 years ago on Anzac
Couple
Day.
of 70s in there.
70s, yeah.
Can I, put forward, fellas, and I may be, out of bounds here, but is it a fait accompli?
No.
There's no such thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, every streak is destined to end, and this could be the week for the Waz. What's your feeling there, Keyzie?
I've put $20 on the Waz to win.
Yeah, not because you think you will. It's happiness insurance.
Yes.
Oh, no, that would be the other way around.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. So because this
They're paying
season
$5.
they're paying over $5, and literally this season has been the most ridiculous for Super Rugby, but the NRL as well. Last night the Panthers got rolled by one of the worst teams in the NRL.
Yeah.
Every week there are 2, 3, 4 upsets. The Waz defensively have been excellent, and for some reason the last few times we have played the Storm, they don't dominate us like they had a few years ago. We managed to hold on to them, and it comes down to like a 1 or 2 tries.
Yeah.
Recently, the last like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
So I genuinely do think the Waz will get up and win this one. I'm going Waz 12 and under.
I would say I would agree with you in terms of defence about our attitude.
Yes.
Our line speed has been amazing.
Yes.
The enthusiasm, it means that the team is feeling good. I would not say our defence is great because there has been some huge lapses in defence, holes, people not getting across, things like that. And because of, it's not from a lack of effort, it's a lack of gelling and there's something missing in the team. They'll get better and better. But a team like the Storm is just going to tear you apart.
They will.
They won by 48-24 last week against the Manly Sea Eagles at Brookvale. I am going. Look, obviously, I would love for the Waz to win, but if you're using your head, Hoyte J,
yes,
you are going the Melbourne Storm 13+, and that's what I'm doing.
So this is genuinely head versus heart. My heart is saying Warriors 12 and under, and to be honest, I chucked a sneaky 5 on Waz 13+, which is paying $10 million.
Hoyte J, head and heart, Melbourne 13+.
Are you just going to do that every week?
Yes, pretty much.
And let me just say, a couple of weeks ago, we had we played against the Tigers. Keyzie, you went Tigers 13+. I went Warriors 13+, and Hoyte J went Tigers 13+. So I picked the right winner, just not the margin.
Yeah, right.
So is that like half a point?
Oh, no, it's a whole point.
Oh, right.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
There you go, you mad bastards. That's a big show wrapped up for you Friday. And indeed, for the week, Mogi, what are you up to this weekend? A few durries, a few beersies?
Actually, I've got my my cousins over from London with his missus and his 2 little rat bag boys there. I haven't seen them for a long time. One of them's Roddy Boy. Whenever I've seen him when I went over to London there, and there's something about him. He's just Roddy Boy. G'day, Roddy Boy. And he didn't like that, so he's a bit scared of old Mogi, so we'll see how we go with that tomorrow. And he's got another kid called Michael, which I can only assume he's named after me.
Yeah, well, obviously.
So I'll be calling him Little Mogi there.
Little Mogi. Because you're old Mogi. He could be new Mogi.
Yeah, brand new Mogi.
Keyzie, what are you up to, mate?
What are you up to, Keyzie?
What are you up to? What's up to?
Good on you, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Tonight, to be honest, I'm going to go and link up with the ACC guys and go have a few beers.
You're going to get smoked.
Can I ask you, was it your plan? Because I got the vibe that it wasn't your plan, but you've had a few beersies.
So what's happened is this weekend we've kept clear because my wife has started a new job and she's very tired. I just want a chill weekend. I'm okay. But we've got a chill weekend next weekend. We had a chill weekend last weekend. I'm bored, and so I'm like sniffing around, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
The ACC's been on the steam since lunchtime. I'm going to go down there, probably be way soberer than any of them, and then responsibly try and catch up.
Good.
Yeah.
What about you, Jase? What are you up to tonight,
man?
Tonight, I'm going to go home and watch some rugby. Eat some Reburger, I think. I'm going to get some Reburger tonight.
That game actually looks...
Yeah, I'm going
That game tonight looks good.
Yes, absolutely. Who was it again?
Hurricanes Crusaders 7:05. Actually, it's up next if you want the ACC commentary.
Yeah. Actually, I better get a move on.
Yeah.
Then going to the Batch on Saturday, do a bit of fishing, bit of swimming, and, bit of love making.
It's a shame, man, because the weather's terrible this weekend.
Oh,
it's terrible.
Oh, well, I'll just have to stay inside and just chill out there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Get pumped and Scrabble.
Yeah, get pumped and Scrabble. Hey, but listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show. Make sure you check out the podcast. Make sure you check out the Instagram. Till Monday. See you later.